Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. That should make everything better. All right. Going to do double live again, see how it goes. Maybe it'll go well. Maybe it won't. We're notifying viewers you're live. Let's see how this goes today. What's up, Tony? Just so you know, I do double live. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube simultaneously, so the conversations get kind of weird. Colton, what's up, man? David Wagner. Hey, no, YouTube just notified me that I'm alive, like I didn't know that. Osvaldo? I think I said that right. Hope I said it right. Darian Lee, what's up, man? Oh, wow, shit, people leaving quick. Oh, good. Mystic Punk, that's a dope name. Probably already left. Waters, Big Bouncy Nuts. I got some of those. 3 Joint Journey, Josh. How y'all doing? Just so y'all know, I do double live. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok simultaneously, so the conversations get kind of weird a little bit. Follower account. 11K. Do better? Oh, okay. How about you do better? Go on somebody else's live, start talking shit. That's kind of weird. Must be like, what, 14, 15 years old? You have nothing better to do. If you're doing so awesome, you wouldn't be here doing that. Stop bullying you. Oh, you're one of those kids. You think you can come here and say whatever, and then when I block you, you go say that I was bullying you. But, you know, TikTok reviews these, and they know that I'm not bullying you. They get to see what you said to me. So I'm not bullying you. Y'all can dish it out but can't take it. Reported? Good. Thank you. And they're going to see what you said to me there, Scooter, because this is all being recorded. So all of you kids that report me for that, bye. Run along, Scooter. You're too old to dress like a teenager? Oh, great. What is school out okay already? Man. Let's see. Might as well block that one right out. Hey, Ken, how you doing, buddy? Rate your mustache. Kids aren't supposed to be on here anyways. I have it marked for 18 and over. So you lied on your account. What a loser. Anyways. Oh my God, a Packers fan. I should have known that one. Block. Bye-bye, Packers fan. That's exactly what you say to the cops. Where's the age restrictions? It's on there. I listed it as 18 and over only. So apparently kids are lying on their account, which you know they do. They say they're older than they are. I don't want kids in here unless they can be grown-ups, you know, be mature enough to handle a conversation. But I try to avoid kids at all costs. All right, another church person. What grade of school am I in? If you're asking that, you should know you weren't even born when I was in school. I've been out of school longer than you've been alive, apparently. You got worms. Okay, well. Bye. Man, I cannot believe how many people I've had to block already. YouTube, what's up? I need some grown-up conversation. I'm getting too many kids over here. School must be out somewhere. I think I've blocked 5 people already. Yeah? Well. Man. So, any grown-up conversations going on without the kids saying stupid shit and then saying that I'm bullying them? Anyways, just so y'all know, I do TikTok live and YouTube live simultaneously. Yeah, mom, you don't have to worry about being blocked. Thanks, Zane. I'm sure you're being sarcastic because most people that come here are sarcastic when they say something about my earrings. But I've worn them since I was 17, so 40 years now. I'm not taking them out because somebody don't like them. What's my YT? I got to see if I like you or not before I tell you that. Uh, Joe, the way I normally do this is I just talk about whatever anybody wants to talk about. There are some things that TikTok don't let me talk about, some things YouTube don't let me talk about. So I do YouTube and TikTok live simultaneously, so the conversations go kind of weird sometimes. But for the most part, music, movies, mental health, that kind of stuff. Um, Zane, it's not so much that it's adult converse. It's not so much, I guess, what's considered adult. We can talk about whatever, movies, that kind of stuff, opinions, that kind of stuff. Oh, we do not talk about politics here. I wasted half of my live stream one day talking about that. People got carried away and then started getting upset because I wasn't saying what they wanted me to say, which I don't do that. I'm brutally honest. A lot of people can't handle that. They get upset. But Zane, 43, 57. But yeah, we try to have good conversations. YouTube, I always have great conversations with them. I have regulars that come to YouTube. My content, when I do these lives, I just, whatever people want to talk about, we try to have fun. Usually talk about movies, music, old stuff from our childhood, that kind of stuff. Just good conversation. But the content that I post is just trying to make people laugh. Zane, that's funny that you said it. We just talked about that last week. I loved Godzilla and King Kong when I was young. I don't like any of the newer ones. I didn't like King Kong, what was it, 77 when they did that one? I didn't like that one. But the old black and white ones that were all crappy and you knew it was a person in the thing. All right, we'll be here. I'm here for 2 hours. Well, unless it dies off and then I don't do it. But yeah, I like the old cheesy King Kong Godzilla movies. Oh, come on, Brian. You can do better than that. Because if you start off like that, then I kind of figure you're going to be one of those kids that I got to block. No, I did not get this shirt at the Guns N' Roses concert. I got it at Target. Oh, yeah, Ken. People do not like the truth. Oh, my God. Yeah, people don't like the truth. They can't handle it. They can't accept the fact that other people believe different things than what they believe. We're the same age. Do many young? Oh, yes, absolutely. Hey, Steve. What is up, buddy? I know who that is because there's only 2 people that call me Steve. And that's one of them. What's up, man? I'm not going to say your name. Yeah, Teddy, it's looking like school definitely either that or there's just didn't go to school today. Yeah, a lot of them call me daddy. Which celebrity is always ready to eat cereal? There's a little 8 is late. Is there a way to get YT in? Yeah, my mom does YT and she watches both of my live streams. She does one on her phone and the other one on TV. Reese Witherspoon. Believe it or not, Spencer, I find cheesy jokes like that somewhat funny. So went to see King Kong with my side piece. She liked it. Well, there you go, buddy. It's always good to take your side piece to a movie from time to time. No, Marcus, Steve, they will not understand the legend of Steve. I've got some people at work that have understand it. My kids both understand it. I still use Steve at work. It's amazing. It's like, our experiments. People still fall for that religiously. Male, female, it doesn't matter. Zane, the guy that called me Steve, not Issa, the guy that right above your comment that just said 100%. Me and him worked together, and we did a test one night of just hollering out random names. Steve is the number one answer or the number one name that people look. If you yell Steve anywhere, somebody's going to look. It doesn't matter, male, female, what? Somebody will look if you holler Steve. Usually multiple people will look, even though their name isn't Steve. Dude, that is a hilarious name. I'm not big on those jokes, but I do not like Ken. I do not like the planet. Oh, all right. I'll give you that one. Black Dad went for milk. That was funny. Ken, I don't like the Planet of the Apes franchise. I like the original Planet of the Apes, but after that, I kind of just fell out of it. I just, It just wasn't super great. Yes, I agree. The original was the best. Yeah, see, I never got into Walking Dead. Almost everybody I know loves Walking Dead. Yeah, I don't get into that, Benjamin, too. So, hello, Lisa Morrison. All right, Cracker. You too, buddy. Bye bye then. Mickey, what's up, buddy? Remember the TV show back in the 70s? Yes. TV has always been a huge thing for me. I've always loved TV. No matter a lot of times even doesn't even matter if the show was cheesy or not. Oh my god. These kids, man. They don't realize I'm a grown-up. If they showed up at my house, they would regret it. We have door prizes that we deliver at high speed. BJ and the Bear. But Steve, I'm gonna keep calling you Steve. If they redid Steve, oh shit. That's actually a good answer, dude. Or question. I'll answer that in just a minute. Steve, they would probably mess it up if they redid BJ and the Bear. And I'm afraid they might, because they just made a movie of the Fall Guy. But I think, and I've been seeing a lot of clips of BJ and the Bear lately, so I'm afraid that might be in the works. That maybe that's why they're doing it. Oh, I hate this new Star Wars too. I loved the original 3. Those are my favorite. But yes, the new Star Wars, I don't even watch them anymore. Okay, did people eat ass back in my day? No, they did not. Alien did have good sequels. Ugh. So I'm guessing school got out early and church got out early, because I'm getting a lot. Brandy, what's up, buddy? Uh, yeah, I like the TV series The Fall Guy. I don't even think I'm gonna watch the movie. I've seen a few clips, and I don't think I'm interested in watching it. What country are you from? How you say that? Is it Aslan or Aslan? Aslan? I don't want to say your name wrong, so I've tried to Kazakhstan. Hey, that's cool. I've tried to watch South Park. I don't. Oh shit. I like that question too. Yeah, Brandy, I have blocked like 8 people so far. Okay. I don't watch South Park. I've tried. I think I've watched 2 full episodes. I like Family Guy. The Simpsons has been played out, so I don't watch it anymore, but I like old Simpsons. Favorite animated movie? Oh, that's really hard to pick. I like a lot of them. Zootopia, Sing, the first Sing. I like first Sing better than the second one, better than Sing 2. let me answer that question first. The non-shaved is silly. I have watched Up from Pixar. I like Up. Thoughts on Kanye? Done. Finding Nemo. Love Finding Nemo. Um, I think Kanye is like um, ruined whatever he could and should be with his, and what as a lot of celebrities do, they ruin what they're doing off. Heavy metal, I like that. That was good. I'm sorry. Um, Futurama, I've watched some of it. I think like the first season I did okay with, and then I just kind of fell out of it. Um, but yeah, I think Kanye has shot himself in the foot, figuratively speaking. That you know, yes, I like rock. Uh, oh wow, what? That's odd that you would pick that year. No, I did not die in '86. Uh, I got clean. '86 was the peak of my addiction. I got clean January 27th of 1987. Adult Swim, Mickey, I love Adult Swim. Ah, I know who Richard Marx is. Wait, you coming to the Diddy party, bro? Ain't no party like. Oh no, ain't doing that, dude. Oh, where you at, Ray? I'm trying to see what you asked. You said you were joking about. Oh, I just thought it was ironic you picked 86, Ray. Uh, that's funny. Oh, damn. Another one. Yeah, the face would have been better. Oh, yeah. Whew. Yes, I like Nickelback. I don't know why everybody hates Nickelback or hate it. It might got popular for a while to hate Nickelback. I've always liked Nickelback, and I never stopped liking Nickelback. And people will talk shit to me for it, and I don't care. I like Nickelback. I like Aerosmith. I'm glad that they're retiring instead of doing like Motley Crue, being out there. People kill me. Vince Neil's obviously lip syncing to old tapes now because his voice sounds more like it used to, and people are actually defending him. Uh, the Deftones, I like them. I'm not like a super fan, but I like the Deftones. Nickelback has some great songs. Absolutely, Brandy. Um, yeah, like I said, I've always liked Nickelback. I like the majority of their music. What do I know about Air Supply? I'll tell you what I know about Air Supply. I'm going to see them in August. I already have my tickets. I love Air Supply. My band used to tell me not to tell people that back in the day. They said it was not good. That Mr. Pump, that's not even a question. Yep. I love Air Supply, but yeah, I bought the tickets as soon as they went on sale. I got tickets. So me and my wife are going in August. Uh but let's see. Yeah, that's not even a question if Earth is flat or round. Finally getting to see Liliac live. Hey, that's dope, Mickey. I know you're gonna have fun at that. Echo and the Bunnymen. Hey, that's dope. Man, I ain't heard from them in a whole minute. They were hot for a while. Okay, I like all kinds of music. Some I like more than others, and it's not that I like everything that's put out. I'm not one of those guys. For those of you on TikTok, on YouTube, I do music reactions. So I react to everything that people suggest, and because I like all kinds of music. So on YouTube, that's what I do is music reactions, and I react to all sorts of shit, country, mumble rap, everything. Oh shit, that's easy. The Bee Gees. I love the Bee Gees. Staying Alive is my funeral song. They're going to play that at my funeral. But I do love Bryan Adams too. Uh, I was going to say, Mickey, aren't you in Atlanta or somewhere near there? I know Athens. I mean, you're in Georgia, so it won't be that bad. Yes, I will see the new Beetlejuice. Bad Omens, they're pretty good. Commerce. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was thinking you were in Atlanta, and I was like, that's not that bad. Yes, I will see the new Beetlejuice. It looks good, and just like Prince. Prince will beat the majority of people you put him up against. I've been a Prince fan since 1979. I love, love, love. Mark Matthews. Holy shit. What's up, buddy? Okay. I hate the Grateful Dead. I only like one song, Touch of Grey. Prince. I told you, Prince will beat Prince. One of the most, by people, not by fellow musicians, but by people, Prince is one of the most underrated artists of our time. Homesick, so you can be. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick, Mark. Chat rate you. Well, I can barely see your picture. You haven't said anything silly yet. So, Teddy, I'm fixing to piss some people off. I hate Led Zeppelin. But Mark, I hope you feel better, buddy. I said that once that Led Zeppelin was one of the worst bands ever, and people hated on me for days. I say so far your chat rate is pretty good. Yes, Teddy, I hate Led Zeppelin. I like maybe 6 of their songs. Oh, I like UB42. I'm not saying I don't like UB40, but if I have to pick one or the other. But Mark, did you have a good time? Didn't you go to? Well, yeah, Rush is better than Led Zeppelin. Most bands are better than Led Zeppelin. Yeah, I love that song. Red, red wine. But I'll give you your chat rate's going good so far. How's that? You haven't said anything to make me block you. Yeah. Marcus, Steve. Barry wrote a lot of great songs. Oh shit. Wow, somebody asked a question that I actually have to think of. 2 of the biggest influences on me as a comedian. Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy? Damn. Mark, I don't know, but you know my phone number. You could always text it to me. Yeah, Steve, I think I'm going with Richard Pryor too. Eddie Murphy didn't stick around long enough. I mean, he was great. You feel like I don't like ABBA? I love ABBA, actually pronounced ABBA, but I love them. I've listened to them since I was a little kid. I knew that was a joke, Brandy. We've had that conversation before. Mark, you know that you can always send it to me. So, but yeah, I have to go with Steve. Richard Pryor. Eddie Murphy was great with Delirious. Raw really was not fantastic. It was not his best work. He carried that half bit out way, way too long. And comedians know you don't drag a joke out that long. So for him to be that good, yes, I was a Madonna fan. Red Fox, hell yeah, Red Fox was the shit. Love, love, love Red Fox. Most of your old school comedians, I love. I love Prince music, but what a great guitar. Exactly, dude. Ken, that's what a lot of people underrate him about. They look at the wrong things. Prince was a phenomenal musician, not just guitar player, all around musician. He played all the instruments on his first album. But yeah, I liked Madonna in the early days. Nowadays, she's kind of, she should stop too. Man, I'm getting some good questions. But yeah, Brandy, I knew you didn't have to tell me that was a joke. I knew. No one's talking about Louis C.K. He's still a good comedian, but just like Kanye, his offstage antics has kind of dicked up his, actually, it's going very well. Surprisingly, after I blocked all those kids, I was nervous. I was like, oh my God, I'm blocking more people than I've ever blocked before. But now it looks like we're getting straightened out. But Zane, I think Louis kind of dicked up his career just like Kanye did. That whole cranking it in front of people, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing your thing. And if you're with a willing participant, that's cool. But if you just whip it out and start doing that in front of people, That's not the smartest thing. Lady Gaga, I love her, and I think she's underrated as well. That's a great song by the Bee Gees. But actually, didn't Andy sing that, or did the Bee Gees do it? How deep is your love? Um, he needs a Chappelle moment for sure, dude. But Louis just Mark, if you're still here, I can't look it up right now because it will mess up my TikTok live stream. So, but I will look at it and I will respond to you as soon as I get a chance. The 65-year-old? 65? Not even close. Well, actually, you're not that far if you're 8 years off. But yeah, I don't want to miss a thing. Love that song. Even though they didn't write it, still a great song, and I think they did a great job of it. But that's cool, Mickey. I don't care if you think I'm 65. I don't care if you think I'm 100. But the reason I'm saying underrated is all the shit people talk about her. That's fine. I'm sure I look better than you'll look at 73, Mickey. You gotta be like 18. What's up, low spec? It's like I might have to block somebody else. But no, I don't care how old you think I look, dude. I assure you, you will not live half the life I've lived. And if you do, you won't look as good as I do at my age. I hear all them kids. No, time has not been good to Madonna. Not just that, but her plastic surgeon sucks. She should be asking for a refund. But yeah, Mark, ever since I've been waiting ever since you got back, ever since I saw you were back. I know you had a good time. Ugh. Ugh. Well, don't let Mickey mess up the conversation. Keep talking, y'all. Oh, the younger generation is soft. Oh, my least favorite state, Louisiana. Mickey, ask your mom. She'll tell you when my birthday is. Brandy, you probably did. No, because nobody from my lives, my YouTube click, they're not silly like that. Yeah, I know, Mickey. Bye, buddy. You're a waste of time. Not contributing to the conversation. Now watch, he'll go report me for blocking him, saying I was bullying him. Fart in a jar, save it for that's hilarious. Hey, there's actually a bluegrass song called "Saving Your Poop in a Jar" or "Poop in a Jar." He's probably gone. Didn't hear that. Let's see, Mickey. Look at that. Oh, Jesus Christ, how many kids are going to show up on damn live stream today? Ken, my fasting is going great. I haven't quite got to the 20 and 4 schedule that I'm trying to get to yet, but I'm down to 249 pounds from 268. So I'm headed in the right direction. 225 is my goal. Oh, I'm sure it was, Mark. Japan is definitely on my bucket list. I have to go to Japan. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing those pictures, Mark. Japan is just, and not to mention, there it is. I told you. Wait, I told you that guy was going to do that. I knew it. That guy that was talking that shit to me when I blocked him went and reported me for bullying. I knew it. Mickey, there's a band called Hayseed DC that does that. Hey, hang on a second, y'all. That's weird. All right. Oh, I know, right, Brandy? I'm like the biggest bully in the world. These kids come here and talk shit to me and then go report me when I block them. Anyways, Mickey, check out that band AC/DC. They do metal songs. Naturally, by the name, you know they do some AC/DC, but they do great bluegrass heavy metal. Hello, Liz Hall. But man, I block kids as fast as I can, so I have to deal with that. And then they go, and it's weird. That guy calls me gay. I bet it was either him or the Mickey guy. No, I am not 73, Tamara. That was some kid being stupid. But if I am 73, I don't look it. Oh my God. Oh, well, thank you, Tamara. I am not 73. I'm 57. So I really look good for 70. If I was 73, I would look really good. uh, there's another bluegrass band that does metal that I can't remember their name, but they didn't stick around. AC/DC got several albums out. They did Metallica, AC/DC, some other stuff. They were really good. But thank you, Tamara. I can barely see your picture, but you look good in your picture. I'm going to start using a iPad to do this so I can see better. That's why I have to wear my old man glasses because I can't read the comments. Which a lot of the comments I don't need to. You are. You don't look it. Well, and like I said, that little picture, you don't look it. I did have a lady in her 70s here last week. She stuck around for a while. That was good. I like when people stick around. They get the feel. You're 63? Oh, that's not that much older than me. Saw a band on YouTube doing Slayer covers on banjos. Yeah, somebody said that I was 73. No, I didn't say she was 73. She's 63. And Tamara, that's awesome that you're not one of those women that's afraid to say their age. It wasn't just Luther Vandross. There's a whole bunch of them. I had a friend that had a meltdown because a rock star got her. Brandy, if I could pull it off, I'd say that I look 73, or I'd say that I was 73. It wouldn't bother me none. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or Tamara, but I'll say thanks for me and I'll say thanks for Tamara, just in case. But I'm sure she'd appreciate that too. Why are all these kids keep coming to my damn live stream? I have blocked, what, 12 people so far? Man, this summer is going to be bad. I'm going to have to find a way to tell the cool people from TikTok, my YouTube, so that if I stop doing live on TikTok, they can participate with all my grown-ups over here in YouTube because we have great conversations here. Nobody gets pissed off. We make jokes. We talk about all sorts of shit. We're all close on the same age, so we have memories of the same kind of stuff. How much can I bench press? When I was lifting weights, I used to do 225, 240. Shook Me All Night Long. Great song. First song Brian Johnson ever wrote for AC/DC. Nobody cares. And that's not very positive. Brandy, I don't want these kids here, man. I keep blocking them as fast as I can. I figure if I, well, I don't know, that's a lot of kids. And it's weird that TikTok blames me. I marked this for 18 and over. It's not my fault they're not verifying that these kids actually aren't 18 and they lie on their damn profiles. That's pretty good, Mr. Pump. Ken, I think it's still called a hearing. I don't think because there's nothing that says that the person has to be able to hear. So I would think a deaf person appearing in court would it'd still be called a hearing. But yeah, Brandy, it's insane, man. And it's kind of sad to tell you where our youth is. They all got to go around talking shit and then go tell on you or try to get you in trouble. I mean, if I really unleashed on them, I could hurt their feelings. If you go back and look at some of my early live streams on YouTube, I'd tear some of them kids up. Unless YouTube has blocked them. I haven't gone back that far and looked. I used to upset kids because I didn't care. I wasn't monetized at the time. Or if I was, I didn't care about it. So I said whatever I wanted to say. I hurt a whole bunch of people's feelings. Oh, yeah, there's several of them. As long as they don't tell anybody, they can. You don't want your death mount. Oh, I want mine to be some outlandish, crazy shit. Like I made a post the other day. I hope right before I die, my family would like put me in a Superman costume, set up a video camera, and throw me off a building. And then that way I'd be known as that crazy bastard that tried to fly and not just the guy that went to sleep and didn't wake up. I have a plane crash plan. If I'm ever on a plane and it starts to crash, that way I know my name gets mentioned. Because normally, if you're on a plane crash, they'll just say, 30 people died in a plane crash today. And be famous, yeah. Yeah, because that would definitely be burning up YouTube. They'd have to edit out the final part where I did the splat, but everybody would be able to tell what happened. If break.com was still around, they'd show it on there. Oh, damn, Mark. Not just were you in a beautiful country, you got to see some cool shit. Man. Yeah, I'm jealous too, Mark. And you didn't have to tell me who Erica Van Halen is. I know who she is. Oh, yeah, TMZ would cover it. They just blur out that last little part. You see blurs go everywhere. I've never heard of that. But now I may have to go check that out. I'm surprised you didn't find out a way to stay there, Mark. I think I'd have a hard time coming back to the States after that. Zane's still here. Mr. Pump's still here. Ken, I hope is still here. Hopefully Tamara's still here. All right, awesome. I love when people hang out the way I want to talk about now. By being a vegetarian, I'm pretty strict vegetarian. And I feel great. And I almost said something that would be a horrible thing for me to say on TikTok. About what I don't miss eating. Doing chores and listening. That's dope. As long as you're still listening. I recently just started. Baseball is my favorite sport. I recently just started watching football again. I quit watching when they started doing all that kneeling shit. I quit watching. I actually quit watching all sports when they're kneeling stuff. But I love baseball. Hey, Mark, that would be dope, dude. You would get no argument from me. Nobody has to twist my arm to go to Japan. But Ken, I love playing and watching baseball. I watch football. I love playing and watching golf. I know a lot of people think it's boring, but I like soccer. I like to play basketball, but I hate watch it. I cannot watch basketball. I can't stand to watch basketball. You ate kangaroo? What was it like, Mark? That's something I've never eaten. I've never eaten kangaroo. I like drag racing. I like the Olympics. I watch all the sports in the Olympics, and I root for everyone. I'm not one of those, and it's kind of weird because with regular sports, I root for all Texas teams over everybody else because I'm Texan. But in the Olympics, I root for everybody because they bust ass to be there. They're the best of the best and work hard to be there. So I root for everybody. Some people think that's weird. What do I think of? Who? Who's Otani? Oh, I used to be big into the UFC too. Oddly enough, I'm not a big boxing fan. I do watch some boxing, but the UFC is amazing. Kendrick. And my issue with Drake. Hey, I hope you have an amazing day too. Thank you, Dakota. Yeah, Mark, did you get to meet her? Oh, I don't watch the Dodgers, so but I pick. There's a reason I don't not into Drake. Oh, you came here and started spamming my channel. Bye. I don't play that. Today's boxing. Oh, it is not, and I think a lot of it is. No, that is not why I'm not a Drake fan. The reason I don't like Drake is I do music reactions on YouTube. I'll get back to you in just a second, Mark. I have to answer this question before it gets too far away. The reason I don't like Drake is his label blocks my reactions to his songs and won't release them. I don't react to him because if you have a copyright claim, the copyright holder gets all the money. I make zero money off of it. But have a lot of Drake fans. UMG is like that, and so is SME and one other label. There's two labels that hate. Oh, UMG is one of the other labels that hates me. UMG hates me. SME hates me, but at least they will release the videos. They almost never not release. But so that wastes my time. I have a very packed schedule. I can't sit there and waste time reacting to songs that's not going to get released. So That's why that happens. But yes, Mickey, today's boxing is not like it used to be. And I think a lot of it's rigged. When you watch some of those fights now, I think they're rigged. Mark, with the gamey taste, as I found with deer, alligator, if they're not bled long enough, they will have a gamey taste. So I know. Oh, shit. Man, Mark, you make me want to mess up my live stream to see the picture. Oh, man, that's dope, Mark. Thank you. Mike Tyson was the shit, and he is going to beat Jake Paul's ass. Or I think that's the name, Jake Paul. Ain't that his name? He's going to get his ass kicked. And if he don't, we'll know it was just for the money. It was rigged. Mike Tyson's a beast. Even at his age, he's still a beast. And when you look at the difference in the way they're training, he's going to get hurt, not Tyson. Oh, Tyson. I take Tyson all day. I can't think of very many people. Wow, Mark, thanks. I got more pictures from you. Mike Tyson, hell yeah. I mean, look at him at his age. And if you watch any of those training videos, man, I think Paul is confused. Yes, Iron Mike rules for sure, Brandy. Because he's taking his shit serious. He's training. Man, yeah. If Mike Tyson loses, I will be stunned. And I won't believe he actually lost. I'll actually think it was rigged and he did it for the money. But I've watched him training, so I do not think he's going to throw this fight. I think he's going to get in there and strum that dude's peanut. But Mark, that could be why it tastes gamey. A lot of wild meat, if you don't. Tyson does have something to prove. Absolutely. But even, like I said, when you watch him training at his age, that dude is still a beast. Oh, yeah. I just watched an interview with him. He said right now he's scared. He said, but it gets less as they get closer to the fight. And he said, come fight day, I won't be scared or nervous. Nervous, not scared, nervous. He said, when it's time to fight, all that goes away, and I'm in fight mode. Oh, no, I've taken several. It's just I've been talking too much. I do need a drink, though. So thanks, Brandy. Yeah, I want to tell y'all, you cool people, I want to tell y'all my YouTube channel, but I don't know who else is listening. So hopefully if you follow me on TikTok, I can let you know. Because I don't want none of these kids coming to my channel causing problems. Yes, that's right, Mom. My mom pointed out that beef, pork, it doesn't matter. Any animal that's not bled out well enough has a gamey taste to it. So, man, Mark, you're making me want to check those now. I'm glad I gave you my phone number. One of the only people on the internet that has my phone number. Well, my mom, my sister-in-law, my kids, but they don't watch my lives. I've never had bear. I hate duck because it's greasy. I've tried duck so many times. Oh, Mr. Pump, I don't make beef jerky. I make deer jerky. And since Gary's not here to hear me say that, because I haven't sent him any yet. Oh shit, you looked up that channel. Yeah, that's not that is my channel. That's my comedy channel. Hey, Ken, thanks, dude. Most of that, some of it's comedy competitions, some of it's open mics where I'm testing jokes, fine-tuning them, seeing what works and how I need to reword it. But hey, I appreciate that, dude. Oh, I do not eat I don't eat any kind of liver. Liver is gross. I use it for fishing bait. Yeah, I don't eat organs either. I appreciate that, Ken. Uh, actually, I think if you entered my name, it should have shown you. I have 2 other channels. I actually have 3 other channels, but one I haven't used in forever. I had an idea because I make high-end. I haven't made any in a long time, but I make high-end writing pens. I made this for. I made one exactly like this for Ted Nugent, but this one has a flaw in it, so I didn't send it to him. I made him a perfect one and sent it to him. That's what this letter is right here. That's from Ted Nugent thanking me for the pen that I made for him. But I had started a YouTube channel because people wanted to see me making their pens. I've read that too, Brandy, that bear liver will kill you. Oh, I used to love gizzards and heart. Favorite cereal as a kid? Um, I wasn't dedicated to one cereal. Uh, when I ate Chex or Cheerios, it had to have a ton of sugar. I mean, there was sugar in the bottom, like gray looking candy pile of sugar in the bottom of the bowl. That was my favorite part. I like Cocoa Pebbles, uh, Captain Crunch, the peanut butter. That's funny, Mickey. I was literally saying Captain Crunch as you did that. I wasn't a big. I like Frosted Flakes. I was not a big Fruit Loops fan. That doesn't mean I wouldn't eat them, but I was not a big fan of them. Count Chocula, I love that. Blueberry was okay, but I loved Count Chocula. Chocolate cereals, any cereal that made the milk chocolate, I like that. Captain Crunch, the only thing I love the flavor of it, but I hated the way it messed up the inside of your mouth. When I got older, before I quit eating cereal, I don't eat cereal and I don't drink milk. No milk at all. But as I got older, I would mix a shitty kid cereal, one that I liked, with a healthy cereal. So, what was that? Nuts and honey. I would mix nuts and honey with like Count Chocula or something like that. I love when people ask random questions like that, or like when I had to stop and think about who I was going to pick. Golden Grams. I was not a big fan of Golden Grams. That is a fact, Mom. Hello, Sharon. My mom pointed out that I was very easy to please when it came to food. The only things I won't eat are liver, hominy, which is weird because I love corn, but I don't like hominy. I don't eat beets. I don't like radishes. I did like Cookie Crisp, but they always had kind of like a plastic aftertaste to them. But yeah, if you let Cookie Crisp get good and I was big on breaking real cookies up into my cereal too, as an adult, not as a kid. I never eat. I hate liver. I don't like tripe. I definitely hate chitlins. But gizzards and hearts, chicken hearts, oh shit, and turkey hearts and gizzards, I'd eat those a lot. Absolutely, Mr. Pump over here on TikTok just point out, so I know you here on YouTube are going to enjoy it. Remember the good old days when cereal came with toys? Or I'm old enough to remember when you could get a 45 record. It was square, but a record, you could take it off the cereal box and play it on a record player. Hey, Mississippi, or Charlie from Mississippi. I have not been to Mississippi in a long time. I always pass through on my way to Florida. I was born in Florida, so when I go from Texas to Florida, I naturally go through that little clip of Mississippi. But welcome. Had good friends come from Mississippi. Yeah, Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, those records on the boxes were, I mean, especially to me as a little kid, they were amazing. And even though the toys were usually shitty in the cereal boxes, you still got something. So it was like, ah! And when Cracker Jacks had prizes in them, I used to like Cracker Jacks a lot. Now that what, Crunch and Munch? It's almost like the cereal companies got you hooked on their shitty cereal, and then they went, "Yeah, we don't need to give them toys anymore." Almost like a drug dealer. All right, I got them hooked. I don't have to give them a discount anymore. I can start shaving some off their bags. Or I've read about that. I actually have a story that I can't tell on the internet about somebody trying to short me back in the day. I did read cereal boxes. That is true. Hello, Gwyneth. Um, yes, read the cereal boxes while you're eating it. Absolutely. We were, Brandy. It sounded, Mickey, Saturday morning watching Super Friends. Oh, yeah. Saturday morning cartoons and eating a big ass bowl of cereal. I still have, even though I don't eat cereal anymore, now I eat soup or chili or something like that out of it. But I still have the cereal bowl that I've used probably 20 years now. It's a Snap, Crackle, and Pop cereal bowl. But yeah, read the cereal bowl. Absolutely. I mean, cereal box, cereal bowl. Oh, now watch me get blocked for that. You simulated that. Because I found out certain subjects I can't talk about. No. I would just dig my hand in there for the toy. I don't know if my mom knows that, but I just dug into the box. Because if you push the box, it kind of turns round. And I would reach my hand in there and dig for the toy. There's no way in hell I would wait for the toy to fall out on its own. But my mom was cool, so she probably would have let me do that. Yeah, you know now. Yeah, it's funny as an adult. Me and my mom have a good relationship. The shit that I've slipped up and said that I did as a kid. Oh, look at me rapping. I did as a kid. But yeah, my mom was really cool. Hey, Charlie, thank you. You'll notice most of my content, I'm just trying to make people laugh. I don't try to piss nobody off or nothing like that. I do piss people off because they don't have a sense of humor, but that's never my intent. Well, it's almost never my intent. If somebody pisses me off, then I feel I should piss them off back. So, but yeah, Brandy, we were easy as kids. Oh, Mad Magazine. I was such a huge fan of Mad Magazine. Not just because of the content, but I liked folding the cover. Once I found out about folding the cover, I intentionally ate an entire bottle of Flintstone vitamins while my mom was mowing the grass. She found out about that because I had the different colors around my mouth. Our toys here were always at the bottom of the box. Yes. Hey, flight attendant, what's up? Been a whole minute since I've seen you. Oh, yeah. Mad versus Cracked. Oh. Mad Magazine. All right, that's for you too, TikTok. Mad Magazine or Cracked Magazine? I think I have to, like Mark, I have to stick with Mad. Cracked was okay, but Mad was consistently good. So I think I have to stick with Mad Magazine. Yeah. Yeah, I would look at Cracked from time to time, but I regularly. Yeah, it's been a whole minute. Glad to see you came back. I like when people come back. Jump right into the conversation. Y'all won't know this, but YouTube, you notice I did not do any reactions this week. I had to work on the farm all week. I didn't think I was going to get to my live stream today. I literally got done, came home, took a shower, made my coffee, filled up my water thing, got in here and got set up. I didn't think I was going to get to it, but I did not shoot any reactions. I'm starting to do, I will do them next week. If you watch on Tuesdays, I'm releasing a short telling you all the reactions I'll do for the week, all the artists. That way you'll know on Tuesday. And I try to do them in the order that, man, why am I talking so damn loud? I try to do them in the order that I'm going to release them. So that'll help you out there. Yes. And then after my mom, so I ate the whole bottle of Flintstone vitamins. My mom took me to the emergency room. They said that they didn't think it would hurt me, but they would pump my stomach just in case. Oh, Sophie Lloyd is the shit, dude. Those last two songs I've released for her, I think with Lizzie Hill and then Chris, I think's his name. Both of those were fantastic. But so my mom took me in the emergency room and they said that they would pump my stomach anyways. So they gave me Epicac and the first dose didn't work. So they gave me a second dose and told my mom it was going to work and gave us one of those little half moon vomit trays. We were almost to my grandma's house and I painted the back of the car, the back seat of the car. Not listening to almost anything since you found Pete last October. Oh no, the cow did not get loose again. She's going to be pissed really soon. I had mowing. I have to do a lot of mowing and it's been raining, so the mowing had got out of control. So yesterday I had to do tractor mowing. I had to mow it up. Hang on. I had to verify that I was still live on TikTok. So yesterday I did tractor mowing, and then today, what we call the yard, I have to mow that on a riding mower. So I did that. Hamburger. I read your because I was trying to make it make sense, flight attendant. Not listening to only since you found Peep last. So that means you're not listening to anything other than Little Peep. It's the way you worded it that sounds weird. That's why I was trying to figure it out. Man. So yes, it was kind of like one of those word math questions. So if Billy had 72 oranges and he had 12 friends and he gave each friend 5, how many would he have left? Well, I would only give each friend 1 unless they asked for more. So I would have 66. I think I said 72, or did I say 76? Whatever it was, subtracting 6. Yeah, flight attendant, I always forget that. I'm so sorry, dude. Hey, I appreciate it, Mr. Pump. Have a great day. I appreciate you hanging out, and thanks for the follow. Hope to see you again. I do this every Thursday from 2 to 4 Central Standard Time. But flight attendant, I always forget that you're not American, so that makes way more sense now. But keep leaving math type sentences and I'll figure it out. And if I can't, I'll get your help to figure it out. Hello, Dinez. Interesting. Probably already left. But yeah, because as I tell people all the time when they apologize to me for their English or that they don't speak English, they have to use a translator. Whatever you're doing in English is a hell of a lot better than what I can do in your language, unless it's German, and then I can do okay. I've been working on my German on TikTok. It's amazing how much I actually remember. I haven't lived there in 44 years, like 41 years. And I don't get to speak German on a regular basis, but I'm still pretty good at it. My Spanish is no bueno. Oh, that's where I mess up in German is my grammar. And I mess up in that in Spanish too. My Spanish is getting better though. Okay. Anybody else got any fun questions? Do you remember this? Do you remember that? Oh, I'll tell you something. Have any of y'all gone back and watched any cartoons that you loved as a kid and realized it sucked? For me, it was Speed Racer. I loved Speed Racer when I was little. For me, German, well, I think because when I started learning it and I was immersed in, I spent most of my time with Germans, which helped a lot. Oh, shit. I have not tried to watch Jabberjaw as an adult, but I watched it as a kid. And I loved it as a kid. But I think that's what helped my German. So it wasn't as hard then. It's hard now when I'm trying to remember masculine and feminine and the arrangement of the sentence. But Spanish is very similar as far as masculine, feminine, and rearranging. Um, I'm running people off real quick on TikTok. The conversation died really quick. Oh no. Um, English is actually really, I would imagine, as someone learning English, American English, not proper English, American English, I have to think that that's hard because all the shit that all the slang that has become part of our vernacular, an accepted part of our vernacular. Whew. Man, I've talked a lot. It's been over an hour and I'm not even halfway done my coffee yet. Ah. Alrighty then. Hell, I've been speaking the language for close to 57 years. Oh, Mickey, I was clever today. I actually had to pee literally right before I logged in. So, hey, thanks, Tamara. Have a great day. I appreciate you being here. And talk anytime. But yeah, Mickey, I actually went pee literally right before I went on. So hopefully I won't have to. Oh, I still, now let me correct that. Or let me make sure I clear. Cool. You have a great day too. Feel free to talk anytime. I have people message me all the time. Um, I still love old Bugs Bunny. I don't like where they've changed it. I don't like the new shit they put out. Like Roadrunner. I like all the Looney Tunes. I like all the original Looney Tunes. Oh, no, I'm not going to get depends. I couldn't do, I don't, I can't do that. I could get a stadium buddy, one of those bags that attaches to your leg and you piss in a tube and it fills up the bag. I could probably do that. You can't think of a cartoon that you loved, but you can't stand out. Like I said, Speed Racer. I don't like I said, I don't like what they've done to Looney Tunes. And I never liked Tiny Toons. I never liked that at all. Shit, what is that? I'm trying to remember. Was it Speed Buggy? Does anybody, am I the only, hopefully I'm not the only person that old. There used to be this show. It wasn't a cartoon. It was a show called Speed Buggy. These kids drove a junky ass old school dune buggy, but it would turn into, you could tell it was a hand puppet, a lot of bad green screen stuff. I've been seeing clips of that lately, and I'm kind of thinking it was pretty stupid, but I liked it back in the day. Ultraman, I don't think I ever watched. I know. Ooh, all my friends loved He-Man. I hated He-Man. Despised He-Man. That was such a piece of shit. I didn't like Fraggle Rock. I didn't like. Trying to think of the shit. Oh, Thundercats. I didn't like that. What would be a negative thing for me to say about Peeps music? That's really easy because I've said it in videos. So if you've watched enough of my reactions to Lil Peep, you will definitely hear some negative shit. Yes, Spec, that is it. I loved it when I was a kid, but recently I've seen some clips and I'm kind of thinking, oh, I hope this isn't like Speed Racer. But Flight Attendant. For me with Peep, what I don't like, I still like Banana Splits. I've watched that. I've seen clips. I still like the Banana Splits. With Peep, I didn't like when he was messed up to the point where you couldn't hardly understand him. I didn't like when he would do like a 1.5 minute song and just repeat the same 3 things over and over. So there are some definitely, oh, I don't like any feature that has done any kind of Peep music. I have never I don't think I've ever picked any one of his, features that I liked. Uh, but yeah, I still like Banana Splits. I didn't like Ultra. Um, that's so funny. I didn't like any of his features. I think they all suck, especially oh shit, I almost said his name. Um, the guy that was clowning him while he was dead, his friend, Bexy. I despise Bexy. He should be flipping burgers. I can't believe they actually tried to make a career for him just because he was friends with Pete. Um, okay, to be fair, I didn't like either Space Jam, but the original one, I like the original one better than the remake. And it's weird that I'm having to say I liked it better because I didn't like either one of them. That is correct, flight attendant. I always think it's funny when people get upset when I don't like a feature with Peep. It's my opinion. It's my reaction, not yours. I'm not telling you what you think. I'm not saying you said that, but if you read through the comments, you'll see people get upset at me. Whereas I'm a big boy with thick skin. I don't care. And you know, those kids that were over here that I was blocking earlier that reported me, I had some new jokes I was going to use on them. I'm kind of glad I didn't because TikTok does go back and look. I have not gotten in trouble once. They send me a warning. I dispute it. So they go back and review my video or my live stream and see that I'll be damned. I will be damned. Son of a bitch. I do not believe they did that to me. So, yeah, people do not like. Yes, I like the original Aladdin. All right, so one of them kids actually got me hemmed up. Son of a bitch. Well, that was interesting. Oh, good. I'm glad y'all got that. So one of them kids got TikTok to remove me. What's up, Ryan? Glad you made it, buddy. Um, that was nice of him. So Up. All right, so I had to appeal it. One of them kids went and said I was bullying them. Yep, I am TikTokless. Well, I mean, I'm still TikTok. I just can't do live right now. May 10th. Oh, well, that's tomorrow. Oh, that's hilarious. That is correct, Mark. That is what I'm about to do. Oh, appeal not approved. It does not. Um, yeah, TikTok. I'm fixing to look at your picture right now. Um, so TikTok, they don't actually review like YouTube. If I appeal something on YouTube, they actually have a human being look at it. TikTok does not. TikTok has AI look at it. Oh, wow. Damn. Dude. Mark, man. Yeah, since I'm 75. Wow, Mark. Dude, those are great pictures, man. I mean, even though you're in them, they're great. Oh, man. I would love to meet her. Wow. I know. Brandy, that's what gets me. Them kids came in talking shit and I blocked them. I didn't really talk shit to any of them and I get in trouble. Man, Mark, that was worth the whole trip, dude. Those are great, great pictures. Man. Oh shit, that was my hand. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I was sitting here looking at Mark's pictures. I'm gonna see if I can do it again. Wait, my finger came into view just like that, and it scared the shit out of me. I thought somebody was reaching up to grab me. What? Flight attendant. 6 foot, 190 pounds is not bad, dude. The ring. 7 days. Um, well, Mark, it won't let me post pictures here, but if you want, I'll I can show them to them. All right. Mark is that's Mark. Up. If y'all need a longer look, make sure you tell me. Man, this dude. Oh, I got an intruder. Oh yeah, my mom. My favorite. I just love her. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I did that. I didn't want any confusion about Mark, which one was Mark. So I figured I should point him out. Yeah, I know what Mark looks like. I've seen Mark before. How old was I when Cobain passed? I was an adult. What what year was it he passed? I can't remember. And that way I can definitely tell you how old I was. That's Mark, Ubi, and then Mark's brother. 94, 30 years ago. Oh wow. No way. 94? No way. I was 27. Nah, man. It can't be. I gotta Google that shit. No, I'm saying I wasn't. I have to Google it. That don't feel right. Sure as hell did. April 5th, 1994. I was 27 years old. Yes, flight attendant, you were with the grandpas. But you you don't act like a kid, so what the hell? Hey, we're glad to have you here, Grandpa Munster. uh, yeah, Mark, thank you for sharing those pictures, dude. Did everybody get a good look? Do I need to show anything again? Because I really, damn, dude. But anyways, yeah, flight attendant. I'm 27. I cannot believe I surely thought I was in my 30s when that happened. 27. I was in my prime. That's what I looked like when he passed. I was 27 years old. Oh, I was going to tell y'all, especially now that we're not on TikTok. Uh, I like dropping into those lives where people are guessing your age based on your profile picture. Nobody has ever got mine right, but last night the girl missed by a long shot. She guessed I was 41. I was like, I'll take that. Damn, I started working at Walmart 5 years after Kurt. Well, oh yeah, I I did a thing on my 57th birthday. I released a video. It's on my TikTok. Oh yeah, 41's definitely a win. It's on my TikTok and my Instagram. Well, it's on my Facebook too, but you're not on my Facebook. Um, I posted a video of me when I was 7, 17, 27, 37, 47, and 57. I have aged almost none over the last 20 years. My son is super excited. He's hoping he's got those that gene. But oh, Mark, you can't be that old, brother. I mean, if you looked ancient, I would have told you. As a matter of fact, all right, that's me when I was 37. Well, 47, I'd put on some weight. And now, I've aged really well. That's me when I was 17. Oh, yeah. Just knew I was going to be a big rock star. 7. Don't be a hater, Mark. There's me fresh out of the box. And you know what, Mark? I'll take that. If somebody thinks I was born in 41 and I look like this, shit. Oh, I used one of those filters and I'm totally good with this. If I look like this in my 70s, I'll take it. I use a filter to make me old. It says this is what I look like in my 70s. So I'll take that. I'll take that as a win. Considering the life I've led, lucky to have made it out of the 80s. Oh, sure you do, Mickey. Hang on. I've got video. I've already got in trouble on TikTok. I'm not going to try to get in trouble on YouTube, too. Oh, man. Yeah, it would. Yeah, I'd have. It would be 8mm. Was there anything before 8mm? Yeah, it is it on my forehead or a bug bite. All right. So what now? I almost said boys and girls, but it's all boys. I mean, my mom's watching, but she's watching on her TV, so she doesn't comment. Etches. I've asked my wife to put some of my ashes into Etch-a-Sketch. Etch-a-Sketches. That way my great grandkids can play with me too. I think that'd be dope. Hand out those little miniature Etch-a-Sketches. My funeral, everybody could take a little piece of me home. When they get mad, they shake me up. I hate you, Bob. Man, it's been a great stream. We got 32 minutes left. It flew by. You know, between blocking kids and Magic Sand. I wouldn't mind being Magic Sand. Yeah, now that I did that, fell that spot, I can't leave it alone. It's OCD. But you can't see it, so. I was going to have a damn heart attack at work today. My last job that I was doing, I was almost done and my computer crashed. And when I pulled it back up, it did not save anything I had worked on. Nothing at all. So I left it for the owner to do. Because I wasn't going to spend any more time doing it for it to crash again. I'm not really surprised, Mark. Most bassists can play guitar and most guitarists can play bass. I did a song called Promised Land. I wrote it one morning on the way to taking my son to school. A Promised Land milk truck passed by us. And in the time it took me to take him to school and get back, I wrote a song called Promised Land. I did the guitar, the bass for it. This guy I was writing with did the band part. Oh, at least you can play something, Mickey. Everybody said it's kind of, I can hear it, that it's kind of sounding Metallica-ish. And it's kind of weird, even though I'm not. What? I'm confused now, Mark. You said Erica has learned to play the bass. Now you're saying, Erica, that is what? I mean, because they're both guitars. They both have chords and notes and frets and pickups. Making y'all dizzy. Oh, I wonder if I did this on a, I would never go on a cruise, but if I was on a cruise. Oh. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, but I still know who you were talking about. I doubt she's watching this. Hey, I think I did a pretty good job. If I was president, I'd have Trump as my VP. Yes, I do. Well, as a president. I have a few times thought about writing my name in. When I lived in Washington State, one night I was watching this show on Saturday night. It was a show, it was a pirate radio show that came on, pirate TV show that came on called Rock and Roll Tonight. I think this dude shot it in his basement, but he showed all these great bands. Why? I don't care what anybody thinks about what I think. I don't base any of that. He's one of the best presidents we've had ever. And anybody that thinks that Biden's doing the job. Oh, I don't want to get into politics again. Anyways, why Trump? Okay, well, if you look at how America was while he was in the office and see where we're at now, the facts, not the bullshit that the media is pushing, you'll see. Thanks, Mark. All right, we're not going to do a political conversation because that wasted an hour. Don't make me do it again. We wasted an hour of my stream last time, and we only have 27 minutes left. So let's not talk about that shit. Let's talk about some good shit. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I hate when my sinuses are blocked, Mark. So I definitely feel your pain, buddy. Or I have felt your pain. I don't now. Interesting fact for y'all. Right after we finish this, I actually eat my dinner. Oh, as long as I wasn't abusing it, the SPCA would be okay with it. I would think. Oh, shit. Okay. I have to give my opinion on that based on the fact I have been to one but not the other. So, not going by what I see in the news, which could be misconstrued, I would pick Denver over California. I have been to Denver. I know Denver sucks, but I have been to Denver, and one of my all-time favorite restaurants is in Denver. Um, for me, Mickey, I don't care either way. Uh, I actually, because of how much I like beans, I actually prefer beans in my chili, but I do not care either way. I care about the taste of it over if it's got beans or not. I would pick John Denver over Randy California. The crime's pretty high in Denver. Yeah, yeah, Brandy, but I still answered your question, even though you asked about that. I picked John Denver. Um, yeah, I heard the crime's pretty high in Denver, but my favorite restaurant there. Ah, Mickey, since you mentioned that, I don't eat hot dogs anymore. But when I did, I do not like hot dog chili. I like regular chili, and I don't care if it's got beans or not, but regular chili over hot dog chili. How's that? Like with nachos, I don't like the cheese that they make specifically for nachos, that yucky shit that you get at most 7-Elevens and stuff. I don't like that shit. I like to melt real cheese. Yeah, I I know a lot of people that have lived there too, and nobody's had anything great to say about it. I was worried if my comedy career had taken off that I was gonna have to spend a lot of time there because it's a must. LA and New York are 2 must. I have Austin, but I like Dallas better. It's weird. I was based out of Austin, but I got more support and enjoyed performing more in Dallas than I did Austin. Dallas crowds were just different. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. That's not a bean pun. Oh, wow. We lost 3 people. They must not have liked our conversation. They're like, oh, I almost dropped an F bomb. Wow. I've been doing so good. Um, wasn't it one of the women? I don't remember. That was a long time ago, dude. On Who Shot JR? I can't remember. I remember the big deal. I mean, they even sold shirts and jeans and all that shit. Who shot? Where's Waldo? You can draw him into quite a few places. Secretary, that was it. I thought I remembered it being a female. Oh, that was your guess, Waldo. That's why he was hiding. Waldo really did it. Yeah, that's why everybody's looking for him. Flight attendant. You weren't here when I somebody asked me specifically about sports. I love playing basketball. I hate watching it. I cannot stand to watch it. Um, I do not like Kobe at all. Not even kind of sort of. Um, for me, like late 70s up through the 80s was probably uh the best time for basketball in my opinion. But like I said, I love playing it, but I don't like watching it. It's kind of weird because when I say I love playing and watching golf, people will talk shit about golf. That's how I can always tell that they don't know anything about golf. That's what I'm. That's probably right, Brandy. That tends to happen. I saw a part of a game. Oh shit, what's that dude's name? Is it Steve? Is a white guy. Uh, they had it on at work one night. I'm hoping his name will come back. This guy literally got his eyeball knocked out, went in the locker room, put his eye in, and came back and finished the game. Steve Nash. That's it. I remembered his first name. Yay me. Yeah, I did see that happen, and I was like, that dude is badass. Because I promise you, if my eye gets knocked out, I'm not coming back. If my eye got knocked out during the live stream, I'm not coming back when I get it in. But yeah, Steve Nash. I remember the Steve part. I think that's because I call people Steve when I don't remember it. Well, that and Fuzznut. Well, that's true, flight attendant. If I was getting paid millions, I probably wouldn't even leave. I'd just pop my eye back in while y'all watched. I've seen someone get their eye knocked out in real life. It was at the bar where I worked. Scuba Steve. I use that all the time. uh, I used to use Scuba Steve in my stand-up when I was telling a story because with it being local, I did not want a family member of this person or a friend to know I was using him in stand-up. Someone I went to school with became a cop and gave me a ticket. And I based this joke on him. As a comedian, it's weird. I have to use real people's names. There was a joke I did that had a book. I had to have a real book, a real name, a real author. I couldn't just randomly say some weird shit. But so when I use this cop, I'd go, his name, oh, you know what? Let's call him Scuba Steve. So I use that in my stand-up as well. But yeah, I worked in a bar and this guy was sitting at a table and a guy stole him, just came up behind him and hit him, and knocked his right eye out. So we put it in a styrofoam cup so he could go to the hospital and get it put back in. Super fun times. All right, man, this has been one of my favorite live streams in a long, long time, guys. What do I think about my death? I don't think about it. I know too many people that waste their time preparing for the afterlife or preparing for death. I don't think about that. I'm not going to waste my because it's going to happen. You don't have to plan for. I mean, naturally, you need to have things in place so your family's taken care of. But I never think about death. I don't think about it. I oh that Death Race 2000. I love. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but I love the movie Death Race 2000 with was it David Carradine or Keith Carradine? One of the Carradines played in it. Yeah, that's cool, Brandy. Um, I make jokes about what, like when I said, I hope my family dresses me up like Superman, throws me off a building. I'd be cool with that. Of course, it would wipe out my insurance policies because they will be well off. I have two insurance policies, so I can't do that. There's clause in both of them. But um, I guess if I had to think about it, I don't want it long and drawn out. It took my dad 2 years, and that was the most miserable time ever for me. I mean, it was worse on him, but so watching him take 2 years to just wither away, I don't want that. I don't want to put my family through it. For me, I don't give a shit. But I wouldn't want to put my family through that. Um, but I guess just go to sleep and not wake up. I guess that's the way to do it. But I don't think about it. I'm not one of those people like, oh, let's say I'm 57, maybe 20 more years. I don't do that. I know, I mean, it's just a fact. I'm closer to the end than I am the beginning, but I don't think about that shit. Oh, um, Yeah, flight attendant. I have a video. If you scroll back, you'll find it. My best friend died. He'd been in the hospital, but he went in the hospital quite a bit and would come out. Everything would be okay. And the day he died, I had opened Facebook and his mother had just made a post and said that, he had gone to be with Lonnie. And I was like, what? I mean, I cried for uncontrollably. And I cry in if you watch the video, that's like the fifth or sixth take. I started crying so hard, I had to end the video and start over. Um, and it's weird because I watched my father take his last breath and I closed his eyes, but I didn't cry. And I guess it's because it took 2 years, so his suffering was over. But when Jeff died, it was sudden and man, it took the wind out of me. Um, yeah, there's a lot. Now other people dying, I watch that kind of stuff, but I'm a different beast when it comes to death. It doesn't bother me. Thanks, man. Um, most people, there are some unnecessary deaths. I'm like, damn, that sucks. But like when I was growing up, I watched the Faces of Death movies. That stuff doesn't bother me at all. I'm a different beast when it comes to death. Um, Mickey, I used to say in my stand up, I hoped that I would suddenly just drop dead. Like at the end of one of my sets, when I say, thank you for sharing your laughter with me. I am Bob Sixx. Peace. And just fall. Or if somebody goes, here, try this. Come on, it won't kill you. And then I eat it and die. Yeah, that's true. Flight attendant. That is kind of weird thing when you think about it. Yeah, Brandy, I think. Oh shit, Mickey, that sucks, dude. Brandy, yeah. Bottom line is, no matter what, it sucks. You're absolutely right. Um, I used to work with a guy. His dad was in real bad health. His mom was in great health, and she was washing dishes one night and just fell dead. They said she was dead before she hit the floor. Um, but I handle death really well in most situations, especially when I know it's coming. Uh, but yeah, flight attendant. Every now and then you do pause. Like when I hear about rock stars, I'm like, oh shit, they were only a year older than me or a year younger than me. So that's kind of crazy. I cannot believe 2 hours and I'm still not done with my coffee. Normally I'm halfway done with my water. That's how I know this is great. Y'all have kept me talking so much that I haven't had time to sit here and just drink going. But yeah, I think death of your parents or spouse or children is just horrible. Or like with Jeff, I like him better than my brother. We're closer than my physical biological brother. Um. Oh yeah, for sure, Mickey. Absolutely. Flight attendant. Um. I don't know, dude. Uh. It's not obvious what happens. They believe. They absolutely believe that there's something greater, but they don't know that. That's belief. That's having faith. And it may make it good for them. But see, like in my case where I don't think about it, I enjoy living. I'm living my life. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm way too busy to sit around going, and with my belief system, I believe that we are actually energy. Once the vessel dies, I believe we're freed from that and we do what we need to do. Well, there you go. Mickey, one thing that makes me feel really good is when I look at people that I went to school with. A lot of them look like shit. I don't wish that on them, but a lot of them look like shit. And even considerably younger than me. So that makes me feel pretty good. I think most of it is this silver shit right here. It gives away my age. This is not a receding hairline. My forehead has been like that my entire life. I measure it regularly to see if it's increasing. It's not. I do have a bald spot back here. It used to be the size of a nickel. It's gotten bigger, but I don't really give a shit. I'm not going to be the guy with the horseshoe. If all this falls out, I'll just shave my head, and then I'll have to grow a goatee because I think white guys that are bald without a goatee look weird. Flight attendant, I've said many times, religion is good for children to help give them a moral compass. But then when you get older, you realize how jacked up it is. So, hey, that's good, Mickey. I mean, I I still have my hair except this spot. Y'all want to see it? That's it used to be the size of a nickel. I had a nickel size my whole life. But you couldn't see it because my long hair. But I've had a nickel-sized bald spot. I guess I inherited that from my biological father because he had one. But now it's gotten bigger. I've also considered just starting to wear baseball caps. Yeah, Brandy, that's what I'll do. I'm not going to be that horseshoe guy. So if this falls out, I'll just shave it all off. Would you make my head look even bigger? I think. Trying to hide all my hair. Well, that's kind of weird. I don't know if I'm going to dig that. But definitely have to grow a goatee. Because bald white guys have to have facial hair because they don't look right. Wow. I'm trying to get a grip on that. Yeah, I see a lot of those dudes hanging on to that shit. My hair will grow out, but and that would hide the bald spot. My hair still grows really well. I just keep it short because I'm lazy. I don't like taking care of it. With it this short, I wake up in the morning, go gadget. Or off my back, off the small of my back. uh I the hell was I gonna say? Hair. Oh, that's how I know when I need to cut my hair. You had the mark comb over from here up. It'd be kind of obvious. Um, well, because of what Mark said, I think Mark's older. Says he accused me of being born in 41. I got to tell you a story about 60 something. There was a kid at work. I was in my 30s and I referenced a show called Adam 12. And he didn't know what it was. And I was like, damn, I forgot you're young. Do you remember Chips? He goes, yeah. I said, Adam 12 came before Chips and they had a car instead of on motorcycles. It was still California Highway Patrol. He was like, how old are you? I said, 65. He goes, damn, bro, you look good for 65. So I waited a little bit and I said, hey, just so you know, I'm 38. I was 38 when I told him this. He goes, I'm glad you told me that because my dad is 65 and I was going to go home and tell him he looks like shit. There's a guy at work. I was like, if I knew that, I wouldn't have told you. You still watch Adam 12? I've only seen clips. I haven't seen the whole show in a long time. Used to watch Adam 12 and then Emergency. Oh, 62. So he's close, flight attendant. Mark's 62. So he's close to your dad's age. I think that's it. I think everybody else is under that. I may be one of the youngest on here as of right now. Well, aside from you. Oh, see, me and Brandy are not far off from each other. Because I just turned 57 in March. He's almost 58. But that still makes me younger than him. Ha, ha, ha. Damn, guys, we got a little over 4 minutes left. Like I said, this has been one of my favorite streams in a long time, aside from the dipshits on TikTok get me in trouble. Oh, shit. Quincy, Barmy Jones, Dragnet. I used to watch all of those. Huh. I'm going to have to look because we use Roku. I got rid of satellite long time ago. Yeah, flight attendant, I was just reading the other day, people were talking about Texas and how shocked they are at Texas is just a different place, man. Don't get me wrong, we have problems, we have criminals just like everybody else, but overall, it's a great state to live in. I think most of your southern states are good to live in. There's a lot of misconstrued information from the north. Mickey, the whole issue with us is we used to have a big satellite and we use Dish Network. And when lightning struck, it blew out our control box for our big satellite, and it was over $1,000 to buy another one. So we just went digital, which was free. And then we got struck by lightning again, and Dish wouldn't cover it. So we switched to Direct because they gave us all of our shit for free. But then Direct kept going up and they kept shutting our satellite off. They shut it off on the day the cycle ended, not the billing period, because we refused to use their auto pay. So we're gonna drag on for a little bit longer. But then my mom was using Roku and she told us about Roku, and I was like, well, shit. So we ditched satellite, we got the Roku, and then I pay for Netflix, Hulu. We have Paramount Plus, Max. We have some pay channels, but we get so much free shit. Oh, Spec, you're a couple of years younger than me. Yeah, I don't like cold states. I don't mind visiting the cold, but hey, Keith, you dropped in just in time. I'm going to let it run for just a few more minutes. I mean, we got 2 minutes left, but we're going to go a little over because everybody else is outside in the pool. So, and I'm not going outside in the pool. That's pretty wild, flight attendant. Just make sure you watch people on the internet, dude. Anybody can be anybody. But we're glad you made it, Keith. This has been you missed a great one. This has been a fantastic live stream. My TikTok was fantastic until I got in trouble. But this has been like I said, I'm still drinking my coffee. I have not even touched my water yet. We've been talking so much. But this has been a fantastic live stream. Check this shit out. This is my new watch. I need a new Apple Watch. I tried a different watch because I don't feel like paying Apple price. I saw this watch on TikTok for $6. I got free shipping. It costs $6. It does everything an Apple Watch does, So far, I'm completely happy with it, with the exception of occasionally I'll hit the button and it'll change the face on me. Uh, I keep that one on of me and Savannah. But so far, for $6, totally worth it. I'm not trying to talk y'all into it. I'm just saying, I'm not promoting them at all. Just, it's very rare you see something. It's called AOLON. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. But yeah, AOLON. Everybody's advertising them on TikTok. But I thought for $6, I can give it a try. I got free shipping. Oh, my Apple Watch is really good, but I don't want to fork out that kind of cash. But like I said, and the screen's bigger than my Apple Watch was. Hey, I appreciate it, flight attendant. See, the best thing about YouTube, and there's some people on TikTok that I might ease over here, and then I can quit doing the TikTok lives with all those little punks. What's up, Sad? But the best thing here is we've developed a great community here. We can pretty much talk about whatever without pissing each other off. We don't all agree with everything everybody says, but we have a really good community here, and I love that. This is my favorite thing to do as far as YouTube goes. I like doing this better than I like doing the reactions. If I could do it every day, I would do this. What's up, Terry? It's okay, dude. This has been a fantastic live stream. Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno though. Nobody talks about Bruno. But hey, that's cool, Terry. Always celebrate with your family is a good idea. But yes, the community that I have here is fantastic. It's very rare to get a hater, and when I do, I block them immediately, and they don't go report me for bullying like those kids on TikTok. But I absolutely love this. But yeah, this watch, like I said, I figured for $6, even if I got it and hated it and threw it in the trash, I didn't feel like I was out anything. No, you won't get a discount for me, but they do give out discounts. I got free shipping and everything. Again, I'm only saying that in case anybody's looking for a watch. I don't make anything off of it. I don't sell anything on TikTok. I keep getting invites, but none of the stuff they ask me for offer me. I'm not going to do lotion. Well, I guess it would depend on the lotion. Well, Terry, we're going to go a little bit over because my family's outside in the pool and I'm in here by myself. So, and as soon as we get off here, I have to check my glucose and make my dinner. Yes, I eat ridiculously early. I try to eat my dinner before 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, and then I don't eat again till tomorrow. Today, my wife makes me this thing that I put on tortillas. It's egg, mushrooms, spinach, cheese, and one other thing. And she put some seasoning in it. I'm not starving, dude. Not at all. No. If I get hungry, I eat. I have a 6.5 hour window that I can eat in. If I get hungry, I eat, but I'm not hungry. We had flooding near us, Keith, but it didn't affect us. Where I actually live, we don't get flooding, but 12 miles to the west of us, they had flooding. To the north of us, they had flooding. To the south of us, they had flooding. And to the east of us, they had flooding. But specifically where I live, we didn't have any issues. But we did have about 12 miles from us, we did have flooding, and people were posting videos of cows floating down the river. Oh. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I missed that, Terry. Not not quite. Um, Flight attendant. Yeah, I haven't done a 3-day fast. I'm doing intermittent fasting. I'm on a 17 and a half, 6.5 hour rotation right now, or schedule. That is exactly right, flight attendant. And a lot of us eat because of scheduling. That saying that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, General Mills came up with that to push cereal. Most of us should not eat. That's what a lot of people told me, flight attendant. I will do because I want to see the benefits of doing. I want to get on a 20 and 4 rotation. And then once I do that, I'll actually try a day or two of actually fasting. But yeah, I heard once you get your body gets past, and I believe it because once I got used to eating only twice a day, oh wow. Once I got to my schedule of eating twice a day, I don't get hungry. It's very even when I do work, like when I worked out on the farm today, I wasn't hungry. 40 weeks would be a stretch. uh, but yeah, the benefits once I got used to it because I you grow up being told, and I was told when I first was diagnosed as diabetic, I need to eat 5 times a day, 3 meals and then 2 snacks. Yeah, that's what most people I've heard have said. After day 3, you just ain't anymore. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I know it gets the older you get. I got dust on my shirt. Nobody told me. Thanks. uh, the first day I tried the intermittent fasting, I couldn't do it, but then after that, I didn't have any problems. So my eating twice a day is just fine. I do take a handful of vitamins in the morning, not because of fasting. I've done that for years. Yeah, that's pretty good. I do a lot of research with this. Hey, that's cool, Keith. uh, Fortunately for me, when I was young, I ate like a garbage disposal, anything and everything. I used to wait for my family to finish eating. We never had leftovers. I would eat everything that was left. Uh, oh wow. See, I don't I ate to live. I didn't live to eat. But I would overeat from time to time on certain things. That was just so good I couldn't stop myself. But now that I'm doing this, I eat my meal. I don't overeat. uh, but yeah, Keith, it's not that bad. The not having breakfast is fine with me. Brandy, that used to be my downfall as well. Uh, yeah, 100%. Um, yeah, I figured year old, Mickey. I don't remember. I don't think I remember that. Uh, but yeah, when I was younger, I could eat almost a whole cake in one sitting. I didn't put on weight. But when I got about 25, that's when I actually started putting on weight. Well, you saw what I looked like at 27. I thought I was fat at 27. I was not. uh, that's like I said, when I was a teenager, my family would eat and I ate everything that was left. We never had leftovers. And that was just for dinner. I ate all the time. Flight attendant, you're not fat. You're 6 foot, 190 pounds. I'm 6'1". 100, if I got down to 190, I would look sick. And I know that because I got down to 218 before I got diagnosed with diabetes because my body was literally eating itself, and it disgusts me to see the pictures of me when I was that sick or when I was that skinny. So you are not fat, dude. For 6'1", a little over 200 is actually probably a good weight. Oh, you saw them? Yeah. And see, I didn't realize that, how bad I looked. And the weird thing is, I had just started a diet in November, and then I think it was February where I got diagnosed, but I got to where I was losing 10 pounds a week. uh, that makes more sense now, Brandy. I was reading Mickey's comment. I was like, "What?" Yeah. Um, I gotta check on something. Uh, yeah, that makes way more sense. All right, flight attendant. Remember, we do it every Thursday from 2 to 4. So appreciate you being here. You come back anytime you want because you fit right into the group. Be safe, man. Yeah, guys, this has been I can't tell you the last time it was with y'all, but I can't remember the last time I enjoyed a stream this much. I'm still here and I'm drinking coffee still. Well, choking on coffee. Ah, yeah, real stud. Mark, do you have any issues in Japan? Because I've been watching videos lately, and they said there's some things that Americans need to know about Japan. That they said that we don't realize in Japan it's rude, but we don't realize it here because it's not rude here. So, did you have any issues like that you know of? I mean, I watch videos of people going to Japan all the time. Did Mark leave, or he's just not going to answer my question? Why? 150 pounds worth of clothes? Well, these days that could be like a pair of pants and a shirt. Oh, shit. Huh. Well, fellas, I just found out they're inside. So I got to go. Well, I also have to go because I have to eat. I gotta check my glucose and make my dinner so that I can eat before 5. Okay, they say, "No issues at all. They're friendly and courteous." Oh, absolutely. I talk about that with people a lot. Me and my mom were discussing that the other day. Like, when people tell us that they were in Germany and Germany sucked, we're like, "You obviously never left post, and if you did, you're one of those rude Americans." Um, Take care, Brandy. I appreciate you as always, brother. Um, but yeah, Mark, that would not be an issue with me. The reason I was asking is because I saw these videos that said certain things that we do here in the States are rude. Like you're not supposed to walk and eat, stuff like that. But yeah, so I just want to ask, but I'm definitely respectful. The Japanese people are so kind. Um, I don't think that would be a problem for me. But anyways, I gotta go. I hope y'all have a great week. I so appreciate you being here. Like I said, my favorite stream in a long time. So y'all be safe. I'll see you next time. Same Bob time, same Bob channel. Peace. And thanks again for the pictures, Mark. So y'all be safe.